raging higher. I'm ascending to the throne. I'm in your head now, making you sweat. Seeing red now, yeah, I'm a threat. Counting greens now, cause I'm a king. Ain't nobody gonna mess with me. Among the greats now, embrace my fate now. This is my time, this is my place. We're making history and this is how it's made. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! I'm a champion, I got thunder in my bones. I got the crown and I ain't ever letting go. I'm coming for you, there's no escape. Gonna flow, you make no mistake. All eyes on me now, come here the king. Dynamite, let's ignite this thing. Let's go! Among the greats now, embrace my fate now. This is my time, this is my place. We're making history and this is how it's made. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! This is my time, this is my place in the limelight, cause this is my fate. Every hand that's held me up, every fan that's kept their faith. I'm here to show the world that this was no mistake. We're making...
What up, what up, what up? I don't think that we have anyone watching yet, but welcome everybody. This screen down here is the one that's on the shared screen, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So
and
if
then I gotta do something for you real quick. Yes, if you want to put anything on there, yeah, it's that window.
I think I need a new graphic for the State of the Diamond. That's the
We
old
can make
one.
a new one.
I made that myself. That is the quality that
It is
have
good.
of.
It is good. You know, we could easily use ChatGPT, put that picture in there, and then just say like, make it
Look professional.
Yeah.
It looks good in the small photo. It's like, it's funny because we just actually had the real State of the Diamond, like, or State of the Union, I should say. It's pretty funny. Okay. If you are watching, please throw up some comments, say what's up. We are going to talk about a lot of cool and fun things today. We've had an interesting couple weeks. Want me to take a crack at one for you? Sure.
What's up, Eric?
Yeah, design something. We'll throw her on the stream. I love it. Okay, so what are we gonna do here? Okay, yeah, we'll kind of go off of this list because there's pretty good stuff on here that we can talk about. Hobby International, that would be interesting. Perfect. Okay. What up? What up? All right, let's go to screen share.
Yep.
Which would be
already on it. And then you just gotta click the eye.
this one right here.
The blue.
This one right
Yep.
here.
And then you just gotta go to the random.org first, and then go back.
All right, perfect. What's up, guys? So we're gonna just start off. Yeah, thank God it's Friday, right? I worked last weekend, so I think I worked like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Days in a am definitely taking tomorrow off. Tomorrow's my son's last basketball game, and he's got hockey as well. So, but we're going to dive into kind of the new releases that are coming up. Obviously, the release of Finest yesterday. Finest Basketball, Topps Finest Basketball, is a staple brand that Topps has been making forever, for a long time, anyways. And some of those old school Finest refractors, colored refractors.
Audio cut out.
Hello.
That looks good to me.
Hello.
There we go.
Oh, now it's back. Okay. Some of those old school refractors and numbered parallels from Finest do insane numbers. So this being the first licensed Topps Finest to come back in 15 years, basically, I expect this set to do really well, just like Topps Chrome. I think you saw Midnight maybe struggle just a little bit because it's the first time ever having a licensed Midnight, where these brands like Your Finest and Topps Chrome and stuff like that have been longtime staples, those ones are going to do really well. Midnight's kind of an interesting one that, we'll see 3 years down the road how well Midnight's selling, because if they continue to make it and it starts to get a little brand recognition and history, it might get more and more popular. So Heritage Baseball, that's going to be kind of in the pipeline for one of the next real big baseball sets that's coming out. Obviously, we had Series 1 baseball, which I thought was really well done this year.
I think it was much better than last year's Series 1.
I really liked Series 1. I love that they threw in some different chases and stuff that, the homage to the 52 set is really, 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 really cool to me. Like, I thought that was an interesting thing that they did. And putting some of those redemptions for Mantle, Willie Mays, different cards like that, like, what a great idea. I think anytime Topps can add a layer of chase into a product that would otherwise not be there, it just gives collectors a little bit more value long term. I was unsure on Series 1 and how it would perform, because I think hobby boxes were up a little bit and jumbos were up a little bit from the year prior's prices. One thing that we did here is I think we left our hobby boxes at $109.95 or something like that for at least the first couple weeks. And I know a lot of our counterparts were at like 130-ish. So we wanted to leave it a little bit more affordable because I thought that it was just a product that's really fun to rip. It's good value. Honors first off the line. We actually got a case of this in. I think one box has been open so far. If you're unfamiliar with what Honors is, we're going to try and get some hobby of this product as well. Honors is it's kind of almost like a buyback product. Now, there is a specific line in Honors that is like the Honors design, which you can see on the screen here. This is kind of what the Honors design looks like. It features autograph cards and non-auto parallels. It's a small product. Like, there's 4 cards, I think, 2 autograph cards as well. Also, it's a very short printed product because they do a lot of buybacks and stuff in there. So some of the bigger chases in there are green kabooms that are autographed. In the first off the line, there's purple kabooms that are autographed. Those are going to be really massive. And the purple kabooms apparently are autographed on the front and the back of the card.
Really?
Which is kind of an interesting deal. I'm not sure why they did that. They also have gold kaboom chases in there, and then they have a lot of other, interesting and cool things. They're hand numbered, they're autographed. It's almost like Panini's repack in a way for football, So that's kind of the synopsis of what Honors is. Photogenic Football is back. Last year, Photogenic Football got its own individual product line, and it didn't do super great. Like, the boxes kept continually dropped in value. I'm not really sure why, because I like it. To me, Photogenic kind of gives me the vibe of Stadium Club, where it's like a cool, crisp image of a player. Maybe they're in an action pose, they're on a field, you can see crowd behind them, whatever. So it'll be interesting to see how Photogenic does this year. I think they revamped the product a little bit and maybe added an auto in there. So it'll be kind of fun to see that. We have SB Hockey coming up. Obviously, SB Authentic is always really, 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 really strong. It's probably one of the strongest selling hockey products that they make. That's where you chase the Future Watch autographs. We've talked about Finest Basketball already. But a couple other things in the pipeline is Flawless Football, which is set to release today. Didn't get a whole lot of that one. I'm not sure if we're going to do any breaks of it, but everyone kind of knows Flawless by now. It's known for game used patches, on-card autographs, low-numbered stuff. Some of the cards have gems in them. Really looking for the NFL Shields. Those could become the biggest cards for a specific player that they ever have. Topps Universe WWE, which releases today. This is kind of an interesting one, guys. It's been a minute since we've had a WWE product release. So it's cool to see something it's very different. It's full of color. There's a couple autographs, delivers a couple autographs per box. The WWE universe is growing, especially when you have people like Logan Paul. Whether you like him or hate him, he's extremely popular, and he's kind of promoting that, and he deals in cards and stuff like that. So you're seeing quite a bit of crossover. Some of these WWE superstars are really getting into the hobby, and they're coming out to shops and stuff like that and making appearances. So the Topps Universe WWE, it's a product that comes out today. If you're curious on it, I don't think it's overly expensive in price. Might be a good product for you to check out. Select H2, extremely popular. We sell out of it every year pretty fast. Delivers a lot of color, and it always performs well. Also, as you guys know, we finally got our Select Hobby shipment in. That was delayed from our distributor. Not really sure why. They couldn't give me a reason why. They hadn't received it in their warehouse, which is why we didn't get it. Surprisingly enough, Fargo got theirs and Philly got theirs on release day. So it's just weird that ours took so much longer, but we have a lot of it, guys. We have like 7 or 8 cases of that stuff, and it's Select is always great. It's one of my favorite products to open. Prism International, this will be one that we're going to try and get our hands on. Looks like they have some cool colors. It looks like there's a kangaroo parallel, which is kind of an interesting choice.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. But we're going to go ahead and look at kind of some other things that are coming out here in early March. We're going to have Topps 3 basketball. That's going to be a big one, guys. It's going to be a pretty massive product, delivering patch autographs of the rookie class and of some of those guys last year. It'll be there. They'll be having patch autographs too, licensed patch autos of Wemby and stuff like that. I DM'd Instagram, asked if the Dirk Pulse could get sent to PSA and what the turnaround time is. Yeah, so PSA right now for bulk. That's actually something I wanted to talk about today. So Zimmy Turner, I will get to that question here in a minute. I'm going to finish kind of with the sports card release calendar, and then we'll start diving into some of the things that have been changing around the hobby. So Topps 3 basketball is going to be 3 cards, should deliver a couple autographs, including a patch autograph. That's going to be a fun one, man. That's going to be an expensive box. Hopefully it's not too crazy. Transcendent Baseball. So we do have Transcendent Baseball. I have confirmed that we will get at the minimum one Transcendent Baseball, and we'll probably do a break with that. So Beyond the Horizon for that. That's supposed to deliver early March. That's gonna be fun. Also Bowman's Best Baseball, which every year is just a slamming product.
Bowman's Best is awesome.
It just is always good.
Yeah.
Bowman's Best is always really fun to open. Couple autographs per box, all the prospects and the rookies, which I think is why it's so fun, because you're not only just getting the rookie class, but you're getting all the prospects and stuff that don't have rookie cards, their first rookie cards yet. So you're getting like almost like 3 years to 4 years worth of prospects all in one product, and it's usually the top guys. There's not a ton of sluff in there, so that'll be fun. We have Panini 1-in-1 WNBA coming out this month, which is going to be huge, and Prism Black Football coming out this month, which will be huge. And we'll probably talk more about those, in the subsequent weeks. But those are a couple other products to kind of put on your radar that are going to be coming out soon. So we're going to go back to hiding this, and we'll just dive right into the PSA thing, because I think that's something that should be discussed. So PSA, as of right now, they have increased their prices, which we've had to increase our prices as well. So yeah, I actually have the prices right here. So right now, PSA bulk is $29 per card. That's max declared value of $500 or less. That's after the card is graded. So let's say it's a $500 card and it gets a 10. Well, it's no longer a $500 card. It's probably more like a $1,000 or a $1,200 card. So it wouldn't fall under that bulk category. But PSA bulk is approximately 70 business days. Guys, we're quoting people 5 months. We're quoting people 5 months on PSA bulk because we like to under-promise and over-deliver. So it's definitely possible that it'll come back faster than that, but that's kind of just where we're at on the PSA bulk. Value Plus, which we had at $55 per card, has went up to $60 per card. Value Max, $80 per card. That's a $999 declared value. PSA Regular, which we did at $90, is now $95. So PSA raised their prices, and on the last PSA, when they raised their prices the last time, we actually left our prices the same. I think most of our competitors kind of raised their prices when they did that. We left our prices the same, but this time we had to raise our prices so we don't actually lose money. It takes a lot of time doing the PSA, especially like we wipe the card down and make sure that it's getting sent to PSA in the best condition possible for you guys. So that's just part of what we do. That's built into our service. But yeah, it's an interesting thing. Like PSA can't keep up with the demand, so the only thing that they feel like they can do to curtail demand is make it more expensive. So if they still can't keep up with demand, they'll probably raise the price again. I mean, that's just the truth. Like, if they can't keep up with demand, they're probably going to raise the price, because that's kind of the only weapon that they have to kind of keep up with demand. I mean, they can continue to hire people, and they are, but, there's only so many people that you can hire to do this job, that they need to be professionally trained, etc. So just something for you guys to think about with PSA.
So the rumor that I heard is, are they doing that to stop people from grading like $2 cards?
I mean, their goal is to make it unfeasible for you to submit cards that just are not simply worth grading.
Yeah.
But what PSA I don't think understands is that even though the Shohei base from Topps flagship isn't worth grading at $29 per card, you being a Dodgers fan, you may say, hey, I love this image of Shohei, and I just want it in a PSA slab because
Right.
I want my cards that I'm going to keep forever to be in a PSA slab.
Right.
So I don't think that you can really. I mean, yes, you can keep raising prices, and eventually, like, people will quit grading cards through you because it just doesn't make sense to grade cards through you. But like the people that want to grade the cheap cards are probably always going to grade the cheap cards.
Right.
Yes. Topps Finest is definitely worth sending. 100%. 100%. Topps Finest is a product, and the cards from Topps Finest of these major rookies and stuff like that, they're gonna do well long term. It's the first Topps Finest release in 15 years. Like, first licensed Topps Finest product in 15 years. It's gonna perform well over time, especially if the players play well. It's a no-brainer for me. There's a reason why, guys. I'm taking a box of every basketball. I'm buying a box of every basketball release, and I'm sticking it in my closet. I'm just gonna hang on to that stuff long term because I believe that those products will perform well over time. The fastest turnaround time, I mean, you're looking at probably doing Express would be your best bet. That's $150 though to do that, which is going to take some time. You know, I don't know, spending $150 on a Dirk case hit makes the most amount of sense. I'm not really sure, you know, what that card is doing raw. I send all my stuff in bulk personally because I want the cheapest possible grading, and if they catch me on an upcharge, like, it is what it is, but I'd rather pay less. There's been times where I've sent cards in that are $700, $800, $1,000, $1,500, send them in bulk, and they don't get upcharged because the PSA person that's grading them just doesn't realize it. And then I feel like I got to win. I saved $100 on grading that card, you know? But it's to each their own, right? If you want the card back fast because you want to be the first 10 to market, then sure, send it express. But I would just make sure that you're educated on the price of that card first and make sure that it's actually worthwhile and spending that much to grade it. That would be my recommendation for you. For sure, the price will come down. It just depends on how well that case hit is perceived in the market, right? The Finest came out yesterday. I think it's worthwhile in either, if you're going to send it to try and get it back fast, you're going to want it to go immediately, or maybe wait a week or maybe 10 days and just see where those case hits are at. And if it's down to $125 or $250, like, now you know, hey, I can just send it in bulk, because if I send it fast, I'm going to end up just paying more for that card. So that's my recommendation for you. You can make your own decision, obviously, on what you want to do with that, but, you know, that's kind of where I'm at. Oh, PSA wait times stink, man. They really do. I've got some stuff at PSA that I sent express. They're packs, so they're not cards. And I sent them express, and they're not going to be done until April. And I sent them a month ago. It's like,
we had all these walkthroughs.
yeah, there's nothing we can do about it, and that's, I think that eventually it'll get to a point where I would never recommend using any of the other companies besides maybe Beckett. Personally, like, I think PSA and Beckett are king. I wouldn't recommend using anyone else, but it could get to a point where the market decides that, hey, we're fed up with this shit, and PSA has to change, you know, in order to keep market retention. So that's about PSA. A couple big things that we've announced in the last month is Triple Diamond and collector events, the Minnesota Card Show, the Card Show business. We are taking on the TCG National. So we're going to throw and host the TCG National Convention That is going to be in Dallas, Texas. Dallas, Texas. That's going to be in January of 2027. So we're just under a year away from that. So any of you people that are out there that like TCG and stuff, this is going to be a big, big event. It's several 100,000 square feet of one continuous space. It's slated to have, I think, 1,400 or 1,500 tables. It's going to be a massive event, and we're really excited to be kind of a part of that and planning it. I've already been down. I've toured the facility. It's really cool. I'm actually going to be going down there again here in a couple weeks. I'm going to be going down to Dallas again. And I'll probably kind of run over the facility too and maybe take some videos and stuff. But it's going to be a lot of fun, guys. So that's some big news, business news that's new for TDS that we're really proud of. We're really proud of the event business that we've been working on. If you've been to any of our like monthly card shows up at the Heritage Center, you know, those are always jam-packed, and we're actually considering changing that to a 2-day sports-only and TCG-only show. We already do that in Canterbury. We do the sports-only Saturday, TCG-only Sunday show down there, and that show is becoming really, really popular. It's nice to have them split so that way people can go and just see only sports cards or see only Pokemon and TCG stuff, right? But you know, in other news, we have the April card show upcoming. That's the 16th through the 19th, which is a fantastic card show. If you've never been and you want to experience what a national card show is like, the April card show is definitely on the level of a national style card show, being 4 days long, trade nights following the show in the ballrooms above, and that's a mixture of sports and TCG. Which is always a really, really good time. We haven't announced any autograph guests yet for the April show, but we are working on a couple that could be pretty great. So card show stuff, like that's kind of the main thing that's going on. We're doing a TCG only show, I believe in June. So that'll be at the River Center as well in St. Paul. And that'll be TCG only. So that'll be an all Pokemon event, couple-day event down there at the River Center. We've been, looking to expand the card show business. So we do the Sioux Falls Card Show several times a year, which is the largest show in the state of South Dakota. We do the Fargo Card Show, which is the largest card show in the state of North Dakota. The Minnesota Card Show, which is the largest card show in the state of Minnesota. And now we're going to throw the world's largest TCG event. So couple things there that are really exciting for us to kind of take on and bring out to you guys.
Happy National Pokemon Day.
Yeah, and that's what it is. It is Pokemon Day today, also. So tonight, at all 3 of our Triple Diamond locations, we're gonna have Pokemon Rip Night, which is basically a buy, sell, and trade event. There may be some gameplay for those of you that play Pokemon. We're going to do free pizzas at all the stores. We'll probably do a couple giveaways at all the stores. And we're going to have a bunch of discounts. So if you're interested in that, I would definitely swing out tonight to one of your Triple Diamond locations and check that out. Do we have the app chat pulled up by chance?
I do on my phone.
Okay, just make sure no one's doing anything on there.
Nope. It's nothing.
There we go,
Nothing
Paul.
in the app.
Sometimes Flawless can grade well, but typically it doesn't. It's a thicker card stock. So anytime you have a thicker card stock, there's just more surface area that can, get flaws in it. Even though they call it flawless, it usually has some flaws. Let's be honest here. Let's be honest.
I was gonna say if it is in case, just leave it. I just like to leave it in case.
Yeah, like you can usually review it if it's in case, you can kind of review it through the case and see if it looks nice. we've had some success in grading flawless, but we've also had guys that have sent stuff in. And, you know, it's usually if you can get like an 8 or better on flawless, I would say it's worth grading. But if it's not going to at least 8, I probably wouldn't grade it. I probably would just leave it the way that it is. We had Topps Hobby Rip Night. I don't know if any of you made it out to the Triple Diamond stores for Topps Hobby Rip Night, but here in Eagan, we did it big, and we brought in OG Zaza, and we did pizzas, free pizzas for everyone that came. I have a stat, which I think is pretty cool. We did 158 free pizzas.
Wow.
158 free pizzas. That was how many pizzas everyone ate, which I think is just rad.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I just think that's rad. I don't know. I think it's. I was kind of in my head thinking it would be around 100. When he told me 158, I just laughed. I thought that was just phenomenal that we did that much in free pizza. I'm not going to tell you guys the total amount of packs, but we gave out a lot of packs.
I am, Paul. I am.
Like, we gave out an absurd amount of packs. So if you were in Triple Diamond Eagan, we gave out, you know, hundreds of packs. I know the number. It's more. It's out of the hundreds. That's how many packs we gave away, which is pretty crazy.
I will show you. I did get a text. Let me see if I can find it. I did get a text from one Cards for Days. Look what he got out of his free pack.
No way. No way.
Yeah.
So look at this. Cards for Days.
Here, we'll have to get rid of this.
Oh, yeah. The luckiest guy that we know, out of one of the free packs that we threw out, got that card.
Yeah.
I mean, we gave out some good stuff, guys. It wasn't just cheap packs. We gave out a lot of really nice stuff. We gave out hobby packs. We didn't mess around. We had Adam Thielen in the house for an hour. I'm sure some of you guys maybe got to kind of throw some questions and stuff at him on the streams. He was just great, man. He was so kind, so willing to do kind of anything that we asked him to do, which was really cool. Like, very humble, great guy, man, honestly. And then we obviously had Ant-Man, which to me is like the modern day Michael Jordan. I mean, in Minnesota he is.
Yeah, in Minnesota.
That's kind of the. Well, I mean, that's just kind of the persona that he has of the swagger and the charisma and how he can dominate a game, and just how big of a superstar he is here in Minnesota. Like, I can't imagine anyone bigger. I don't think that we could have had another up. I don't think we could have had anyone bigger than him. When we had Kevin Hart last year, and I thought, this is the pinnacle, and then you get Adam Thielen and Ant-Man into the mix.
It's just going to get better, Alex.
It's just insanity.
Yeah,
like, it's just such an insane thing, man. Yeah, it was just, it was such a cool event. It was so fun. The only thing that I wish is that I just wish we had a bigger space so more people could have got into the mix. And there's definitely some things that I would do differently, given having more space, and something that we can maybe work towards at a future Rip Night event with these athletes and stuff. Thielen, we had him for quite a while, so he was able to walk down kind of both sides of the counter and kind of get to kind of where everyone could see him and maybe get a pack from him, because we let him throw out packs to everyone. And, Ant-Man, I tried telling people and warning people prior to the event that Ant-Man was going to not be here very long. He was going to be here for like 20 minutes. So I only saw a couple negative comments that were like, he was only here, he was barely there, blah, 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 why would you advertise it? I only saw a couple negative comments. I think everyone was pretty understanding, because we we definitely tried to put that narrative out there that he's not going to be here long. He's not going to sign autographs. He's not going to take photos. And it, you know, it overwhelmingly positive response from you guys. It's kind of funny. Like, I love Topps. I love working with Topps. But Ant-Man did his little video, and then he like shouts out Triple Diamonds in the video, and Topps cut just the Triple Diamond shout out from that clip.
Really?
No idea why they did that, but they did that. And then like all the comments on Topps post of that were like, wow, no shout out to the store for putting on the event. I was just like, oh yeah. I was like, yes.
I like that.
My Triple Diamond Warriors, man, the family was out. They were out. They were shouting us out in the comments and stuff like that, which is just so awesome, man. And I don't even think it was necessarily intentional on Topps' part of just how it got posted like that, but like it kind of made me laugh because I was like, really? They did this kind of dirty right there. But they brought Anthony Edwards here. Like they made everything possible. Topps is amazing. Honest to God, they're just the best to work with. But it was just funny to see you guys kind of hit the comments and just, you know, shout out Triple Diamond and stuff in there. So that was really cool. And I spent like a couple days after that event, like watching the videos, watching the comments, trying to respond to people. And so it's been a whirlwind following that event. And, you know, the one thing that I gathered from everything is like, this whole business, guys, started in my kitchen, in Tarek's spare bedroom. Like, that's where this business started. I would set up a banner. I'd hang a banner up against the wall behind, like, where the boxes were. I'd set up a banner, and I would set up my boxes, and I would get my sleeves and top loaders, and my wife and son would be sleeping. And I would be like breaking like this. I'd be like, hey guys, let's go. Wow, that's nice, that's nice. Oh, and then we get a hit. I'd be like, yes, let's go. Let's go. And it was like, they're like, oh, Batman's back, you know? That's like basically, that's basically how the breaking started, man. And it just keeps going. It's like, now we've had Anthony Edwards in our store, Thielen, we've had Kevin Hart in here, we've had Kirk Cousins in here, we've had a lot of big name athletes and stuff roll through the store, which is really cool.
That was cool when the Miz came
Yeah,
in.
yeah, Mizrowski was here. I mean, we've had some pretty cool moments, and then, you know, the expansion of the card shows, and now we have 3 locations and stuff. So like, it's pretty intense to think about what we've been able to accomplish, and you can only accomplish that if you have the right team. And I feel like we have a really good team here they're working hard to give the same kind of experience that we hope that you guys will get when you come into our stores, you know? New recruits coming in hand. That's hilarious. Yeah, we are expanding. We've hired a couple more people. You know, we really like doing the dual stream in the evenings, especially on the busier kind of days. And so we're trying to get to a point where we always have a dual stream on your like Friday night, Saturday night, maybe Mondays and Wednesdays always seem to be pretty busy too.
I mean, release days.
Yeah, the release days just seem to be really busy. So we're gonna try and get to where we have 2 breakers or 2 people in the streaming rooms on all those really busy days of the week. And I think that's good for you guys too, because there's a little bit more conversation that takes place, and there's entertainment side of it. We do not have any of the new Pokemon ETBs in stock, unfortunately. But if you stop by our Rip Night tonight, you may be able to win one.
Ooh.
I'm just saying.
Big stream tomorrow morning.
You heard it here first.
Tractonian's making his return tomorrow morning.
If Ghostbusters taught me anything, don't cross the streams.
Big stream.
Oh man. Oh, that's funny, dude. That's so funny. I have more news for you guys. And I don't know if you want to grab Right, there's a white box right there. Could you grab me that white box?
Hey, we appreciate you, Jabbers. Thanks for the kind words.
All right. We're going to have to go to the normal screen here, Josh.
For Pokemon night or Pokemon Day. Yep, Pokemon Rip Night tonight.
Yeah, we have Pokemon Rip Night tonight, which is basically a trade night for Pokemon. So bring your stuff in, come trade, come spend some money on some cheaper discounted Pokemon and eat some free pizza. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys a couple of things. I'm gonna block what they are because I want there to be some surprise.
Like a cover.
Yeah, maybe I'll use just a cover card. So these are gonna be coming to Gold Bar near you. This is called the Collector's Quest. Okay? Yeah, it's gonna be 10% off in all stores, Aaron. 10% off all Pokemon. Every singles, wax, everything. So these are gonna be coming to Gold Bar near you. I'm just gonna show a couple, and I'm gonna let you guys guess what these could mean. I'm not going to show all of them. I'm just going to show a couple so you guys can maybe guess what these are. So these can be found in any of the Gold Bar products. These can be found in any of the Gold Bar products, and we'll explain more of what they mean when you find one. Okay? The other big announcement, we're going to let the cat out of the bag on this one, guys, is keys are coming back. Keys are coming back. So that's something to be looking forward to in Gold Bar. We want to get through whatever Gold Bar we have already made. So that way, when we get through all the rest of the Gold Bar that we have made, we're gonna make new batches of everything, and you might be able to find some of these magical items. You might be able to find yourself a key, and we had so much fun doing the key break that was like literally just the best. And I think that's going to become a staple. I think we're going to have keys all the time, and I don't think it's going to be as hard to hit them. We're just going to, because of how well you guys responded to that and how fun it was, that's going to be something I think you guys are going to notice in the subsequent Gold Bars that are coming, that the keys are going to be a little bit easier to find. So yeah, let's burn through the rest of the Gold Bar that we have in stock right now. If we can get through that this weekend, then these next runs of Gold Bar are going to have some interesting things in them. And we still have been buying, so we've been buying some really cool stuff. Does the key win me Ramsey's car? That's hilarious. We should do that. Do you think
Ramsey's car for a day?
Do you think Ramsey would get mad at me if I? Do you think he would get mad? What up? What up, Kyle? What's up, brother? Yeah. So really, guys, that's all stuff that's coming out. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I really wanted to talk about. We have the industry conference coming up in the beginning of April. I'm going to be on vacation. Over that period of time, I'm going to go down there early with the fam, and then we're going to go to the industry conference. There's always some cool information that we find out at the industry conference, so we'll do another one of these State of the Diamonds post industry conference, so we can kind of go over all the new and cool information that we're allowed to share with you guys. That'll be good. Does anyone? I think we'll open up to Q&A now. This is a perfect time to open up to Q&A. We already did product releases that are on the horizon. We talked about the card show and stuff like that. There's a few other things that I would love to share with you guys that we're working on, but we're not all the way there yet to announce those. But the Collector's Quest coming to Gold Bars is big, and the announcement of keys will be live again. That's a big that's big news on all those fronts. So if anyone has any questions, we're gonna open it up to Q&A for about, I'd say like 10-ish minutes. Is Tar gonna let me rip product today? Yes. No. I know we have at least one Ascended Heroes ETB hiding. We're gonna rip an Ascended Heroes for Pokemon Day.
Yeah, big
Keys open doors. That's right.
Big Tritonians. Dust the hands off tomorrow. Big
Nice.
return tomorrow.
Kyle, I don't know if you've if you've seen the keys, but we created like a bank, so it's a big acrylic case. Do we have the acrylic case for the bank around here somewhere?
It was there. Oh, it's right here.
So I can just I would like to show what it looks like at least. If you guys have any questions, just fire them away, man. Nothing's off the table. I'll try and do my best to answer it.
I'm still playing Tarek.
Well, this is essentially what the break the bank looks like. And then
Move the camera a little bit.
this opens and there's the vault. So a key gets you an automatic vault in break the bank. So these are coming back. These are coming back, guys. Keys will be available in the next runs of Gold Bar. So you're not going to want to miss out on that. I still blame Tarek for everything.
Zookeeper has not pulled a zebra yet this year.
I have not.
We need to get Zookeeper.
I have not.
Guys, we
Grips and
have
stuff
select football. And I will say, select football is reasonable.
Yeah.
What's it at?
It's really reasonable. I think it's like 600, 629 a box.
This guy's
great.
This guy's a zebra.
Very reasonable price on
That's how I
select
got- that's how I
football.
got his name.
Compared to like the years past, it's a very reasonable price on select football. And I've heard from a lot of people it's very good. It's been a really good product this year. So yeah, so we gotta get Zookeeper to pull a zebra, man.
No zebra yet, Jason.
Who's gonna be the first?
He's gonna
one?
be zebra hunting today.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Do you put a bounty on the first zebra pull by Zookeeper?
Does anyone have any questions at all?
I was gonna say because I want to say this on the trip, the State of the Diamond.
Yeah.
I did get a couple comments on Saturday of awesome customers that couldn't make it into the shop because it was so busy. Like they couldn't get in.
Yeah.
So
And there's not a whole lot that I could.
right.
There's not
I mean,
a whole
we
lot
only
I
have-
could do about that because there's only so much space.
Yeah.
The thing to do is, and this is on my forecast for the next couple years, guys, is buying a standalone building that's like 10,000 square feet and making the Triple Diamond Valhalla. I'm talking the most badass hangout, card shop, whatever you want to call it. That's on the horizon that we're going to be trying to do here in the next couple years. All right, reasonable mem is all non-game used. Yeah, so memorabilia in general is typically non-game used. Game used stuff is insanely expensive. Hey, that would be really fun. I've never thought about trying to partner with the Saints, but you know, if any of you guys have an in with them, I'd love to talk to them about it. You know, for sure. I think that's a great idea. That's one thing that we are exploring. We're exploring getting athletes to come in the stream, like what we had Adam do. Adam Thielen was just that was like the test of, hey, would something like this work? And I think it was like really successful. So I would say you guys could probably look forward to maybe seeing some other familiar faces on the streams in the future.
Yeah,
Even
we
Leaf has amazing patches, if not game used. Trinity is one of the best. Yeah, I mean, everyone loves a sweet looking patch. There's no doubt about that.
It has arrived.
Oh, sweet. Well, we can start opening this up. We're gonna open up on Ascended Heroes
I love
for
that question from
for
White Dog.
Pokemon Day.
Oh my.
That would be great. That would be great.
We've been trying.
So just so you guys know, I would love to take over the bird store. Would love that. But I do have a little insider information. It is their #1 franchise that they have.
Wow.
Just make some chat.
Is coming into the shop worth a 30-minute drive? I would drive across country to come into this store.
Absolutely.
100%. 100% it's
I drive an hour.
worth coming here. I drive 35 minutes to work every day.
I drive an hour. It's worth it.
No, this is a great spot, Cody. I definitely recommend coming in and checking us out. We try to do a good job and show people a good
Ramsey.
time.
We're
Look
giving
at
away
that.
your car.
Are we gonna find a Gengar in here?
We're going away the
Maybe a got pack.
I get my seed there. The Philly store?
Philly.
Oh, Philly store is great, man.
So
Yeah.
I like the
Philly store is bigger than the Egan store. The Egan store is actually the smallest of the Triple Diamond stores. Fargo is the biggest, Egan's the smallest, and Philly's like little secret. Philly's expanding too. We're actually going to be taking on additional space in Philly, so that store is going to get much bigger than what it is currently. Check out the promo, okay? The promo is unreal.
and Zekrom.
Dude, it's so sick. Save that one. Mark my words, that promo is going to be a big card
All right,
5 years
so
from
we
now.
need a got pack out of here, brother. It's Pokemon Day.
All right, I think we got kind of dusted on this pack, boys. Poochyena. It's kind of sick. Howling at the Moon. I like to do that after a few brewskis. Ultra Ball. Numel. Tynamo. Frostmoth. Hunter. Lily's Determination. Team Rocket's Petrel. Iono's Kilowattrel. That's kind of cool on the reverse that they didn't do. I like the reverse without like all the pattern running across the entire box and just having the ball there.
Yeah, they put the balls there.
Yeah, those are cool. And we got the same
Back to
card,
back.
but the hollow. Okay. It is Pokemon Day, and if you got a text message from us, that was my idea, so sorry. No, that was me.
There's a lot of stops over on the computer.
There's probably a lot of people that are unsubscribing. That's okay. That's all right. See ya. See ya, Ham. All right, let's go. What are we gonna find in Ascended Heroes? Can we pull the chase card on Pokemon Day? Lunatone. All right. We're 0 for 2, boys.
Hey, Ben.
Boys and girls, 0 for 2.
That was a great check.
Dude, I kind of like these. I kind of like the base set though. The design on them. Mimikyu's.
Sick.
The Mimikyu card is pretty sweet.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen him rip Pokemon since Terrastal.
Scraggy. Ralts. Ooh, there's our first EX. Regirock. It's kind of sweet,
Got
dude.
that one, so
It's pretty cool looking.
out of Terrastal.
All right, this card can be found 10% off today. 10% off $1. You can get that for 90 cents in the store today. Now we actually have some better deals than just the 10% off, but you got to come in the store to find out those deals. All right, let's go. I know I'm not going to get skunked because I got TDS Nation watching. TDS Nation's watching, so I know we're not going to get skunked. Oh, the Clefable's sick.
That is fire.
That's cool.
Dragon hair.
Dratini, Hitmontop. Ray Quaza on the hollow. That's cool. Rays get sleeved. Alex's 101 class payoff. Marketing class. There we go. All right, let's go.
Gotta pull a zebra.
Guys, if you come into Pokemon Rip Night, you could win one of these boxes and get skunked yourself.
Oh, we still got life, brother.
There you go. You got half the box left.
Delcatty is sick, dude. Oop. Oh!
That's sick.
That's really
Yeah.
cool.
They are.
That is. That one's going to PSA.
It's
Have
sweet.
it up.
I don't think it's crazy, but it's a cool artwork.
It should be crazy. That card is absolutely sick. All right, we're doing good. We're chalking this up as a W here.
Did I pick a good box? Would you say this is a good box so far?
Thus far, it's not bad.
Yeah,
Doing all right, Ollie.
I'm into it.
I let him pick the box.
I got some cool dogs, and I got Larry's Staraptor.
Kevin would be jealous.
Well, he likes Larry's Staraptor.
He likes Larry.
Oh my gosh.
Likes anything and everything.
Today, I think they do honors drop on Panini's website today, and I would tell you guys if you're able to get on there and snag a box in like the 800-ish range, I feel like that would be a good price to snag a box at. I don't know if they'll drop that low.
Ooh, that's actually a big card, that Pokepad.
Which one?
That one.
This
It's like
is.
a $7 card.
Oh wow. Okay, we'll put that one off to the side. Fighting Gong. Yeah. No. Raichu. Come on. Air Balloon. Bisharp. Check that out. That's cool. Is that
Yeah.
would this be considered the Terastal EX?
Yeah, the Terra EX. Yeah.
Terra EX?
Yep.
All right. We got 2 packs left, guys.
Can't believe those Pokepads are $7.
The promo from this
Like play it?
is pretty
It's
sick.
super playable and they're hard to find.
Okay.
They were here last night playing. Hopefully there'll be guys here tonight playing. Bring your decks, come play tonight.
Night Stretcher. Erica's Victor Bell. Ends Rashi. All right, we have one more pack. One more pack. One more chance to make history.
Come on.
One pack heard around the world. Wurmple. Charmander. Psyduck. Meryl. Areola's Mischief. Larry's Braviary. Dragonair. Shuppet. Carkol. Team Rocket's Executor and Basic Energy. So our hit was the Might illustration rare. Pretty sweet card. Pretty sweet. That was pretty fun. Tonight, Pokemon Rip Day. You guys could come in and you guys could win one of those Ascended Heroes ETBs. I think I answered everyone's questions as well, so seems like a pretty good jumping off point. Appreciate you guys very much for popping in, hanging out with us while we do this. I feel like there's some good information for you guys. You guys get to learn a little bit more about what we have going on, future plans, different things like that. I definitely can see Triple Diamond expanding a little bit more into the TCG and non-sport categories. That's an area where we've seen a lot of growth, and we're starting to carry some more products. Like you've probably noticed the Kakawau, Harry Potter, Warner Brothers, Marvel, that kind of stuff. One Piece, Japanese One Piece, Japanese Pokemon. We're kind of starting to carry a little bit more of all that kind of stuff. You know, and obviously sports is our bread and butter, so you guys will always see us, you know, carrying all the sports SKUs and stuff like that. But yeah, no, I really appreciate you guys popping in and asking some questions. This is a lot of fun for me too. I get to talk, which I like to do. So I get to talk for an hour and kind of talk at you guys, let you know what's going on. So thank you very much. I'm gonna call it quits on this. We will definitely have another one of these after the industry conference, and we may do one before the industry conference, but we'll definitely do one post industry conference, which is the beginning of April. So we'll do another one of these pretty soon. I really appreciate you guys. I'm gonna hit the intro screen. See ya. Thank you for hanging out. This one right here.
I'm a legend, born with fire in my bones.